In today's Leeds news, Player of the Month nominations, season ticket updates, Joe Rodon signals intentions to stay, Wober exit already clear, and Wednesday favourites to seal Poveda's future. Morning folks, Jay here, Monday morning the 4th of March with your Leeds United news. Hope you're having a good week, had a good weekend and are looking forward to a good week coming into this new week. The review from the Huddersfield disappointment is available on the channel, you can check that out. Not panicking, not the end of the world. We've got plenty of time, plenty of games, we move on. It's not the end of the world, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll crack on and we'll get into the news today. We'll start off with some good news, and that is the PFA Player of the Month nominations have been revealed. After an impressive month for Leeds United, Archie Gray and Willie Gnonto have seen themselves both nominated for the PFA Player of the Month awards. They will be alongside Preston's Emil Jakobsen, Hull City's Jaden Philligan, Norwich Josh Sargent and Ipswich Omari Hutchison. If you want to vote for the players, you can do so by heading over to leedsunited.com. There's a link there as well that will bring you to the website, and you can vote for your preferred Leeds United player of choice. I'm assuming no one's going to vote for anybody else outside the two Leeds players, but there you go. You've got choice. You can go check that out if you want it. Some updates on season ticket information, and Leeds have confirmed their season ticket prices for the 24-25 season and renewal information for existing season ticket holders as well. Rates will be based on the 22-23 season and will see an increase in prices for the second time in 11 years and won't be based on the Leeds United's division next season. The longest tenured holders will pay the lowest price and continue to pay the lowest price of £18.87 for Championship games and £22.84 for Premier League matches. They have also introduced some new measures in order to make sure Ellen Road has a packed house moving forward. Season ticket holders now must attend 80% of home games in order to be invited to renew their season ticket the following season. Now, there's some caveats to this. The attendance is deemed on personal attendance by a friend or a relative, as long as they have used the official Leeds United ticket forwarding scheme. Renewals are available now between March 1st and April 8th for people who want to get their season tickets renewed. Right, moving on, let's talk about some player information. And Joe Rodon has signalled his biggest intention of potentially staying with Leeds United in a conversation that he had with Welsh outlet Segorio at the back end of last week. Rodon has been one of Leeds United's standout players this season. He's been a major, important keystone block in that Leeds United defence that's been so good this year. And Leeds are said to be very, very keen on keeping the player if they can. Spurs have also signalled their intentions to sell the player at the end of the season. There has been a lot of rumoured interest in Joe Rodon from other Premier League clubs, especially given the performances that he has put in for Leeds United. Rodon expressed his satisfaction at his game time for the club this season and is also reportedly very eager to stay at the club. On the prospect of playing alongside Ethan Ampadu, Dan James and Connor Roberts, he said the following: "Just playing, of course, is what everyone wants, but I think all of us together, I think it would be a really nice kind of journey if we all got there together. With the journeys we've been on, it's now led us to this moment. I think it would be great for the collective as well, all of us playing together in the Premier League." Joe Rodon talking very much in the present and about continue to play with Leeds in the term of all of us playing together in the Premier League is a big signal. If Leeds are keen on keeping the player and the player himself is keen on staying, it will all depend on the division and all depend on the money, I suppose, for Leeds next season. It would be great to lock that one down, but I don't think we'll see that being moved on or Leeds attempting to lock it down until they know what division they will be in next season. £15 million is the rumoured fee that Spurs are looking for the player, and if Leeds stay in the Championship next season, £15 million would be a large fee for Leeds to have to look at with trying to manage other transfers as well, but something to keep an eye on. It's great the player wants to stay. It's great that Leeds are keen and looking at the possibilities of keeping the player as well. Having those other Welsh players who've all been very good for Leeds this season around him is a key factor, and hopefully one that keeps them all very happy at Leeds United into next season, and fingers crossed we get back to the Premier League. Moving on to potential exits, and we've spoken an awful lot recently about the Leeds United exiles who are currently out on loan away from the club, and Leeds' desire to offload those players before the end of the season. According to Gladbach Live in Germany, Max Wober could be the next Leeds United exile to seal a permanent exit away from the club. The report states that Gladbach could open talks with Leeds United in the coming weeks in order to try and get a deal done before the summer. In the report, Gladbach are said to be keen to tie Wober down to a permanent deal before the summer happens, and in an attempt to avoid any kind of a bidding war for the player. It goes on to say that if a fee could be agreed between Leeds United and Gladbach, that Wober and Leeds would both be very keen on parting ways. However, it does state that if Leeds were to gain promotion, the ball is very much in Leeds' hands, and Leeds could be in a much stronger position if they were to hold on to Wober until the summer and then field other offers for the player, who has gained a huge amount of interest after a very impressive season for Gladbach in Germany. Gladbach have not had a great season. Wober has been very, very good though, and has been part of their better results. When he's been out of the team, they've struggled. So they want to keep him locked down. There's a lot of interest in Germany in the player as well, and it'll be Leeds' decision, I think, if Leeds can get out of the division. If Leeds don't get out of the division, there's possibly buy-out clause. There's no information currently on the financial agreement in his loan deal, and there is no information currently on the fee or potential fee for the player just yet. All that we know is that if Leeds do stay in the Championship next season, the loan clauses for these players will continue to exist, and they'll all go out on probably a second season loan away from the club. So it's in Leeds' interest either sell them off early if it looks like we're not going to go up, or if it does looks like we are going to go up, can maybe field some other offers for these players and maybe bring in some more cash. So be interesting to keep an eye on. And then finally today, Sheffield Wednesday are looking like they're in pole position to seal Ian Poveda's future away from Leeds United. According to Carlton Palmer, Sheffield Wednesday are in pole position to sign Ian Poveda on a permanent deal. Poveda is out of contract with Leeds at the end of this season, and looks like we have seen the last of him in a Leeds United shirt. He has been in impressive form for Sheffield Wednesday since joining them, and according to Carlton Palmer, is very much becoming a fan favourite after some very, very impressive performances. Only one assist so far, but his exciting style of play has given Sheffield Wednesday fans some hope that he can help them get away from the relegation zone, at least on a temporary basis. Palmer says that the player has become a fan favourite because of his impressive form and can help Sheffield Wednesday to get out of the relegation zones. Palmer went on to say that if Sheffield Wednesday can stay in the Championship, that they expect to offer Ian Poveda a permanent deal. There is other interest in Ian Poveda in the Championship as well. His impressive performances have alerted other clubs to the possibility of bringing him in. Also, the fact that he will be a free transfer as well is very appealing to quite a lot of clubs, especially in the lower half of the Championship. If you could bring a player in like Ian Poveda, the kind of qualities that he brings to a team in that level of the division for nothing, you would jump at it. There's plenty of clubs are said to be interested in the player as well. So it looks like we'll be seeing Ian Poveda in a Leeds United shirt, but he is doing really, really well on his loan at Sheffield Wednesday. So very good for the player, very good for his future. I'm delighted for him to have a future. One of many of these players who've left in the last couple of months who are doing quite well. Sean McGurk at Swindon also doing quite well. Lewis Bay at MK Dons doing quite well as well. So all these players kind of moved on and are starting to settle into new clubs and sort out their futures. At least they will have futures for now, and that's good to see. That's great to see. That's going to be it for me today, folks. Massive thanks, as always, for sticking with me and watching the channel. I'll be back tomorrow morning for more Leeds news. There will be a match day preview probably tomorrow evening as well, ahead of the midweek game. So keep an eye out for that. I will talk to you soon. Have a great rest of your day. See you then.